the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Wait, that play, 20.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Wait, that 380. 53's in now. Bravo. Check it. Alert.
Brady going to throw. It's caught. Smith. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Hey, 66.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. It's caught by OBJ. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's Brady. It's caught. Beckham. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 24.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Brady to throw. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Brady's pass complete to Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, New England.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard. Game.
18. That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 6-0 our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Snead's got it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
18 more yards.
That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Jackson. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That's complete to White. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one complete to Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Completes it to Samuel. A good pickup there at 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Brady now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. It's caught. This is White. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, go 66. Hey, Alabama.
Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because... And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. It's complete to Snead. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans, but then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the boot. Watch him. He's checking. Crash.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. It's caught inside the 25. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st down, Brady. And a dump off to White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit?
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Let's go. Do it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Tyus Bowser in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
72.
Brady now to throw. His throw incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw is Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Watch out for Hill on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time,
the ball comes out, and this will go out of bounds, and they're still short of the line to gain, so this is going to be a turnover on downs here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. Finding some room at midfield. He's got daylight. 20, 10, 5, And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 6-yard line. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brady now on first down. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, ball 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
Watch the twist. Share. 48 the mic.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Shit.
Hey, check it. Wait, we hit.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now here's Pollard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Blue draw, core package.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James Devlin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 63 yards.
The gain on the play. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing now, Jackson on first down to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now it's Jackson. And this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
We got Alabama. Hey, Echo.
Brady now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady, he's got White here. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Brady to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got a first down past the 30. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Baltimore, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.